We're the visionaries, man. What it do with y'all? Oh, we're the trillionaires. You know, I don't know what shit I'm gonna put this on yet. Yeah. You know. Anyways, man, welcome back to another video out in this bitch, man. And I want to talk to y'all about something today, man. Real talk. I want to talk to y'all about something today. I honestly believe I already put this on We're the Trillionaires. I'm gonna have to find that video because I already spoke about this topic, but I want to speak about it again simply because this is currently where it is that I'm at in my life or some shit. I'm telling you what it is. So, title of this video is going to be called Two Things I Only Focus On. Now let me explain. You see, I always talk about the 99% and the 1%. And I always talk about what are the differences. Can't get the word out. But I always talk about what are the differences between the 99% and the 1%. So let me, you know, what I'm talking about in this video, let me explain this difference right here since I'm talking about focus. So when it comes to the 99%, let me tell you about what it is that the 99% focus on. Because you might be doing it right now and you're probably doing it unconsciously or some shit like that. But let me explain what the 99% focus on. So what the 99% focus on, man, they be on social media, you know what I'm saying? They focus on random shit. You know, here you on TikTok, you just scrolling on random ass posts and shit like that. Doesn't benefit your life. Then on top of that, you know, let's say when you step into the real world or something like that, you know, you probably gotta go to a job or something like that, right? And you know, what happens when you at a job? Most of the times, the people that is actually around is fake as fuck. I'm telling you what it is. So basically, you're gonna have to start questioning yourself. You're gonna have to start saying like, oh, are they talking about me? Oh, are they laughing at me? You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. It's not even just with a job or some shit like that. You know, it's also it could be with also, it's, you know, even with your friends and shit like that, same thing, you know what I'm saying? And then here you go, basically, the point I'm trying to get across is you're going to be in a mindset of doubt, and on top of that, you're going to be doing things that does not benefit you, like being on social media all day, you know, looking at entertainment all day, watching the news. You know, look, man, I don't mind people watching the news and shit like that, but I mean, at the end of the day, are you going to contribute to what it is that they're posting on the news about? Like, what are you going to do about it? Because I know it's a whole lot of people, man. It's a whole lot of older individuals and shit like that. Y'all motherfuckers be watching the news all day, every day on some shit. Like, okay, you know, I understand that's part of the world and shit like that, but at the end of the day, what the fuck are you going to do about it? Are you doing something about it? Are you going to contribute? Are you going to make a change? I'm telling you what it is. You just mindlessly watching that shit. But the point I'm trying to get across is that's what I'm talking about in this video. You're focusing on the wrong shit. I'm telling you the game. And since you're focusing on the wrong shit, then guess what happens in your life? Things you don't like to have happen. You know what I'm saying? Random ass shit be happening to you and shit like this. Real talk, man. You know, real talk. You just be focusing on all type of random ass wrong. You be focusing on all the wrong ass shit. But that's what the 99% do. Let me tell you about what the 1% does, though. Oh, let me just use an example from me because this is honestly what it is. Like I said, this is why I wanted to make the video. This is honestly where it is that I'm at right now at the current moment. And I'll never forget. Look, man. Hey, shout out to Drake, man, because I remember it was this song. The song was called "Know Yourself." You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. That came out like in 2015 and shit like that. You know, y'all remember the Drake and Meek Mill beef? You know. But anyways, man, real talk though. In that song, "Know Yourself," right? I think it was like at the end of the song or some shit like that. It was something that Drake said, and still to this day, it always just stuck with me. And the thing it is that I'm talking about is, hold on. He said, "My mind is only focused on money and women. That's where my life took me. That's just how shit happened to go," and some shit like that. But you know, I got the first sentence right. Let me say this one more time. This is what Drake said. My mind is only focused on money and women like 24/7. That's where my life took me. That's just how shit happened to go. That's exactly what the fuck it is that he said. Go play Know Yourself at the end of the song or some shit like that. You'll hear it. Drake just gave y'all the blueprint, my G. Drake gave y'all the blueprint. And the blueprint that Drake gave was, he literally, look, as we all, look, man, where is Drake at in life? Drake is on top of the rap game, my G. For a whole decade, Drake is on top of the rap game. But you want to know why he's on top of the rap game? Simply because that's what it is that he's focused on. The blueprint that Drake gave in that song was he only thinks about money and women. And that's where it is that I'm focused on, my G. That's it. That's all it is that I'm focused on. All it is that I'm focused on is money and women. Real talk. I'm literally telling you the game, my G. And since I'm just focusing on money and women, look at my life. Nothing but money and women. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's how easy life is, my G. Life is easy out in this bitch, man. I always say life is easy when you're winning. When you're winning, life is always easy. So why is your life hard? You want to know why your life is hard? Simply because you got a losing mentality. Simply because you're focusing on the wrong shit. That's why your life is like that, my G. Here you go. You making every single thing complex than what it should be. You making everything complex than what it should be, when in reality, all you got to do is just focus on one thing, my G, and your whole life could change. If you got a dream, all you got to do is focus on your dream. That's it. That's all it is that you got to do, man. That's all it is that you got to do. Real talk. And like I just said, man, that's basically where it is. That's basically where it is that I'm at the point of my life right now, my G. The only two things it is that I literally focus on, my G, is money and woman. That's it. I'm telling you the game. What happens when you have money, right? What happens when you have money? When you have money, you can get the things it is that you want and need. What happens when you focus on, what happens when you have whole lot of women and shit like that? You know, you could bang a whole lot of chicks, you know what I'm saying? Not just that, you go on a whole lot of dates, you know, with some other things. You would be able to have women in your life, because I ain't gonna sit back and cap to you, man. It is extremely important to have women in your life. If you don't have women in your life, my G, you're gonna feel some type of way. Then you're gonna be stuck in that damn addiction called beating off. I'm telling you what it is. That's why it's important to have women in your life, my G. A limited abundance of women. But real talk, man, that's basically all it is I'm trying to say, though. That's literally all it is I'm trying to say. Those are the only two things it is that I focus on. I don't focus on nothing else. All it is that I focus on is money and women, and that's it. And since I'm only focusing on money and women, that's just like I'm gonna say Drake line one more time. Drake said in the song called Know Yourself, he literally said, my mind is only focused on money and women. That's where my life took me. That's how my life happened. That's just how shit happened to go. Some shit like that. But basically, the point I'm trying to get across is, since he thought about money and women only, that's where his life took him, and that's how shit happened to go. I mean, like, I'm trying to make sure I say it in the most easiest way I can, but I said it already. I said it already so much to the point, like, I could literally end this video right now, my G. That's it. That's all you got to do. If it's not even just with those two things that I'm talking about. It could be with anything, whatever it is that you want to focus on. That's all you got to do. All you got to do is focus on it 100%, my G. Because when you focus on something 100%, that's when you're going to get it. That's why they call it tunnel vision. That's why they call it burning desire. I'm telling you what it is. But here you go, right? Here you go. Your thoughts is all over the damn place. Your mind is scattered everywhere and shit like that. You focus on all the wrong shit and shit. And since you're focused on all the wrong stuff, then what's going to happen is basically, you know, motherfucker, your mind, your life is going to be everywhere out in this bitch. I'm telling you what it is. Yeah, so. But yeah, man, that's basically all this I wanted to say. Like I said, I already made a video about this before. I got to see what channel it is that I put it on, so I can put this one on the other channel. But that's all this I'm trying to say, my G. That's all it is that I focus on, man. That's literally all it is that I focus on. I literally only focus on money, and I literally only focus on women. I'm telling you what it is. And since I'm only focusing on money, then guess what? I get a whole lot of opportunities about money. And since I only focus on women, then guess what? I get a whole lot of opportunities about women. I'm telling you what it is. Bro, it's that easy to live your dream, my G. It's that easy. Y'all motherfuckers. Look, man, I got lost in the trap too. Like I said, don't think I'm perfect out in this bitch. It took years to get in this position I'm in or some shit. I'm telling you what it is. But point I'm trying to get across though, man. Point I'm trying to get across is that's all you got to do. All you got to do is just focus on what you want out of life and best believe you're going to get that bitch. That's it. That's all you got to do, my G. That's literally all it is that you got to do. That's all you got to do. So, other than that, though, man, other than that, I feel like I got my point across, man. So, if you like this video, stay tuned for some more videos. And we out. Peace up.